Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty levels for Monday. This week was an pretty interesting week, but except for this one day, that is on 5th April, we never got any significant move. After that, it was all the doji candles. This is the daily chart of Banknifty that I've opened. In the daily chart, there is this channel that Banknifty is following, which we can track. That is this, and if Bank Nifty comes to this lower end of this channel, right, if not channel, this can also be a trend line. The lower end is around 17,100, or sorry, 37,145 or 17,250. Over here, a bounce again on the upper side is possible. We'll have to see if this breaks or we get a bounce from here. That is this channel, right? We have been traveling in this channel. It almost touched the upper end of the channel. Here we have come down. We'll have to see whether we're going to break this or reverse from here. That only the price action can tell. Now coming to our 15-minute chart for intraday levels, there are a lot of things that need to be noted on the Bank Nifty chart. This is the Nifty chart. I'm just opening the Bank Nifty chart. This is the 15-minute chart of Bank Nifty. See, these two big black lines are nothing but the channel that I've just marked even on the 15 minutes and kept. Now what is interesting here is, see, we have taken support at this level 37,400 once, twice, thrice. That is on 7th April, and again on Friday twice we have bounced from this area. So we'll have to be careful when the price comes here, and a good short trade is only if this breaks, probably on a nice 15-minute candle with a nice red candle. Only then we can go short with the first target as 37,200, which is also this gap that needs to be filled. The gap is this gap, right? This gap up that we had, that entire gap is still not yet filled. So there is a possibility the Bank Nifty might come to test this, that is 37,200, and again bounce from here. So we'll have to be careful at that point. But a good trade is only if we break 37,400, as this distance is pretty small, right? It might be even difficult to take this trade. See, it's only about 200 points, so it might be difficult to trade. It might just be a quick move, but if it happens, we should be able to trade it. That is, if this level breaks, we can come here and either take a bounce or come until this black trend line, where at about 37,100 or probably even 37,000, and then get a bounce. And on the upper side, see, on this Thursday we got this nice up move, and the entire up move was sold, right? So that is how the market will be in a corrective phase. Now this is kind of an expanded flag that we have formed here, like in corrective wave. I'm just going to draw that and show. I'm going to draw this in a different color. Say we'll put it in blue. Now if you just look up corrective waves on Google, right, there'll be so many explanations, and this corrective waves is a very huge topic, but I'm just showing one possibility, that is A, B, C. If D comes here, E, and then again we can slip. This is just a possibility, but all this wave count will fail if we get a strong closing above this level, that is 38,000. If we close about 38,000, right, on a 15-minute candle, then there are a good chances that the market can go up. That is on 15-minute candle, this level, right? If we close, see, at the same level we also have this trend line, black trend line that I've drawn, because we have taken resistance twice, once, twice, this black trend line. So there's a very good resistance level over here at 37,970 or 38,000, and along this trend line. But if we break this with a nice bullish candle on a 15-minute, then yeah, we can go long, and with keeping this level itself as our stop loss. So that is one long trade I will be looking to take. And just looking at the CPR values for tomorrow. See, we again have the R1 exactly at this level where this resistance is. So there's a high possibility we might again reverse from here, that is around 37,960 or 38,000, because we do have a price action resistance along with R1 of CPR. So we'll have to be careful unless this is broken comfortably on a 15-minute time frame. There is high possibility we might reverse from this level. And on the downside, as mentioned before, there's a good support at 37,200 and this black trending, that is nothing but the daily channel that we saw, and within this level we might be choppy again. So basically my plan, right, my personal plan for Monday is I'll be looking to short if the market comes over here. If we get a nice this kind of a bearish price action, I'll be looking to go long if we take again support at this level. I'll be looking to go long. I'll be looking to short from here wherever the trade comes, right? Or if this level breaks, I will short, like take a scalp until this level. And if we get a break out of 38,000, I'll be a little careful. I won't be very aggressive on the long side. So that's my plan. We'll be trading between 37,400 and 37,960. And one more thing to note is the VIX has dropped heavily, right? It has come to 17.6. So always it's best to take in the money options, not out of the money, because the premiums will drop. Now, for example, if you get a rejection over here, it's best to buy not 37,700 or 500 put, it's best to buy 37,800 put. And the same thing here, in case we are taking support at this level and going up, don't buy out of the money like say 37,600 or something. It's best to buy in the money. Probably I'll think of buying 37,300 or 400. Because of the low VIX, the premiums will keep dropping drastically. And looking at the open interest for Banknifty, we have very good resistance at 38,000. You can see this green candle, and we have some support at 37,500. So we might be within this range. Only if we break out of 38,000, we might go higher, and if we break 37,500 on the lower side, we might go lower. That's exactly even what the charts are telling us. Now just looking at Nifty sorry. So this is the 15-minute chart of Nifty. See, Nifty filled this huge gap up that we had, right, and fell a little more, and it has taken support at this level at 17,613. For Nifty, if it goes up, definitely we might take resistance here. That is, we have already taken resistance twice at this level, that is 17,898, almost 17,900. If we come here again, we might take some resistance. And places where Nifty can take support is over here. We have a good support zone. In case we come down, we might take support here, 17,700. If we break this, yeah, then definitely we'll once again retest 17,600. Let's just see what the open interest is showing for Nifty. See, there is some very good resistance at 17,900. That's where even our resistance line is coming, 17,900. But one thing to note is on Friday, a lot of call sellers have exited. Not sure why. Probably they're expecting the market to be bullish. And after 17,900, the next significant resistance is 17,800. And the first level of support is 17,700. The 17,800 can be a strike price that can swing either way, on the downside or upside. So that is with Nifty. See, based on the open interest, Nifty is looking like it could be like a sideways day, because the number of puts sold are also pretty huge, and the number of calls sold are also pretty huge, almost the same. So we could have a pretty sideways day in Nifty is what it looks like based on the open interest. And on the Bank Nifty daily chart, we can also keep a tab on this trend line, right? We had this in our previous analysis where we have taken support so many times. This breakout looked like it's breaking out but had a false breakdown, right? It almost looks like a fake breakout. But why I'm saying keep a tab on this is, see, even on these days, I'll just make this. See, even on these days when we went up, we have taken like resistance on this trend line. So even tomorrow or Monday or anytime next week, if we come closer to this level, there might be some selling that is along this trend line. So even on this, I think this is a Thursday, yeah, Thursday. Even on Thursday when we came here, we have taken resistance along this trend line and we have fallen. Even on Friday we came close to this and dipped. So even on Monday, if we come closer to this trend line, there's a possibility we might get another dip. So that's the reason I'll be even tracking this trend line. And another thing to add, because the VIX is low, we will have to take a pretty short calls. See, if the VIX was a little higher, even if you take a trade and you can wait for some time, the premiums won't drop so much. As the VIX is dropping on daily basis, like we'll have to wait for that best entry. Now, for example, on Thursday, there was a very good entry over here when kind of this trend line broke, right? And so wait always for this kind of a structure to form. Probably even if we say you wait and you miss a trade, that is still fine, but wait for some kind of a structure to form and a break. So in this kind of move, right, the premiums will increase and you won't have any type of premium decay problem because it's a very impulsive move. But if you had bought calls in the morning itself, right, in this move a lot of premium decay will happen. So that's why we need to wait for that impulsive move. How we can identify that is, one is a break of structure and check if RSI on 5 minutes is like going above 60, then you'll get the momentum. There's a video on RSI on my channel, you can even check that under the learning playlist. See here, when the RSI started going above 60, right, the kind of momentum that picked up on Thursday, if we had either just got this move or only this down move, was also still fine, right? And see, even on the downside, when the RSI picked up, there's always momentum that will pick up when RSI is above 60 or 40. And even on Friday, see, Friday we opened where? In this candle, yeah, on this candle, right? See, even if we had, like on Friday in the opening itself, if we had bought calls, I'm sure in this move we would have lost a lot of premium. So the best trade was when kind of this trend line broke, when kind of this trend line or a structure broke and there was some bullish divergence, right, on 15 minutes. There was a clear bullish divergence for Friday. That is, the price was making, the indicator was making a higher high and the price was making a lower low. So wait for some kind of a divergence and a break of structure that will give us that impulsive move, and only then in this low VIX we'll be able to make money. Otherwise, see, if you had bought calls over here, this entire move we would have lost a lot of premium. So even for tomorrow, right, for Monday, on a 15-minute chart, these are just my plan and my trade plan that I'm just sharing, so which might work or which might not work. Even if I want to short here, I will try to look if there is some kind of a bearish divergence that is there along this trend line, like forming like this trend line and RSI. If I see that bearish divergence, only then I'll go for sure a short, otherwise no. Or even at the bottom over here, if I want to buy at this level, say if we come here and take support at this, and if I'm thinking to buy, I'll wait for some kind, now say the market would have come like this, right, wait for some kind of a structure to break, and at that point see if there is some bullish divergence in the RSI. So that gives more conviction for us to take a trade than just blindly entering just because we came here. See, now even on Friday we hit this level twice. If somebody had entered here, definitely over here they would be in loss, right? Even if that bought call 37,400, definitely over here they would be still in loss. So always wait for that bullish or bearish divergence and then take a trade. And one last thing that I want to show in this trend line is, see, we have taken resistance twice, thrice, a lot, like once here, once here. Now again, if we come up and take resistance here and come down, this also cannot be ruled out. So we'll just have to keep all the trend lines marked. And as of now, we are getting a gap down in Banknifty based on SGX Nifty, right? It's a small gap down. So if we open right at the CPR, right, on Monday with a flat opening, then it will become very interesting. There's a good chance we might, from the opening itself, we might come down or we might shoot up. So the best thing to do is, the best trade plan for Monday is either wait and see if the market comes closer to this level, 37,400, and see if it's taking a good support, like a bullish price action, almost like in Morningstar over here, right? So see some kind of a bullish price action, see if we are taking support closer to this level, and then see if we can go long, or wait until say about 30-40 minutes or however long we have to wait in the market, see if we are taking resistance at this area and then take a shot, or if we break this we can go long. That's it for Monday. Hope this helps, and if it does, and if people do like this video, please go ahead and like it and share it with as many as people as possible. Thank you.